My child, my beloved, do not turn away now. Archangel Michael stands before you, his voice both mighty and gentle, reaching into the deepest corners of your spirit. You may not yet see what unfolded last night, but heaven will not allow you to remain in darkness. God calls this your final invitation to witness what has been hidden. Open your heart, open your soul, and let these words settle within you. This is no accident. You are here in this very moment because every second, every breath, every heartbeat has been divinely woven to bring you to this message. Do not dismiss this as mere coincidence. This is the hand of the divine at work. The question is not why you arrived, but why this message has been waiting for you. Archangel Michael calls out with holy urgency, you have been wandering in circles, unaware of what has been placed before you. But God has decided that your blindness ends now. Today, the veil is lifted. Today, the truth that has been hidden is brought into the light. If you turn away, beloved, this moment will pass you by forever. This is your final call. Heaven does not repeat its warnings without purpose. Pause for a moment. Feel the stirring in your chest. Why does your heart beat differently right now? Why do these words feel as if they are etched in fire upon your soul? It is because you are not simply hearing, you are being summoned. My child, before we continue, let me say this: if your soul trembles at this moment, do not walk away. If you feel a holy fire rising within, stay close to this message so that the next revelation finds you. Heaven will continue to speak, but you must choose whether you will continue to listen. You may think you know yourself, but you have not yet seen yourself through the eyes of heaven. There is something in your life that has been cloaked in shadow. Last night, while you were unaware, something was revealed in the spirit. A truth, a betrayal, a hidden face behind a trusted smile. God will not allow you to remain in the dark any longer. Archangel Michael says, this is urgent. There is a name, a voice, a memory rising within you even now. You know who I speak of, the one you have doubted, the one who has manipulated from the shadows. You were never wrong to suspect. Heaven confirms it today. Beloved, the pain you have carried was not in vain. Every sleepless night, every silent tear, God has counted them all. And tonight, that sorrow is being transformed into revelation. But only if you open your heart now. Only if you are willing to face what heaven is revealing. My child, come closer. This is not a story. This is not a dream. This is heaven breaking through into your life. Archangel Michael does not whisper, he proclaims with the voice of eternity. You are being called. Last night, while the world slept, the heavens moved. There was a stirring in the spiritual realm that your eyes could not see, but your heart felt it. A shift, a tremor. You may have thought it was only fear or a fleeting thought, but it was a sign. A divine signal sent just for you. Beloved, you have been chosen to receive this. God has sent me, Michael, as his messenger to awaken you before it is too late. For years, the adversary has tried to silence you, to blind you, to make you doubt what your soul has always known. But this is the night when blindness ends. You remain unaware of what is unfolding in the shadows of your life. Someone close to you has woven a web. They smile to your face but tighten the snare behind your back. This is why you have felt uneasy, why your dreams have been heavy. The spirit knows what the mind cannot yet name. But listen, the rope is about to break. The trap set for you will ensnare the one who set it. What was hidden will be brought into the light. God has spoken it. Nothing can prevent it. My child, do you feel that pulse in your chest right now? That is not fear. That is your soul recognizing truth. That is your spirit rising to attention. Heaven is speaking, and you cannot deny it. The angels are moving around you even now. They are shifting, clearing, protecting. The reason you found this message is not by chance. You have been marked by heaven. Yes, marked for protection, for revelation, for breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, you have pleaded for clarity. You have sought answers. Tonight, you will not leave empty. Beloved, I ask you, why do you think the enemy fought so hard to distract you from this? Why do you think so many obstacles tried to keep you from hearing these words? Because the enemy fears what happens when your eyes are opened. My beloved, listen. God is never late. He is always on time. He brought you here at the perfect moment. Today, heaven's calendar bears your name and the command is clear: reveal. Do not ignore this. This moment will not return in the same way. If you turn away, you will wander in blindness. But if you open your heart, if you accept, the scales will fall and your vision will clear. And when it does, beloved, you will be astonished. You will tremble, for the truth is heavier than you imagined. But heaven says, you are ready now. Michael calls out again, beloved child, your soul is ablaze because you already know who I speak of. The face is already in your mind. The name is already surfacing in your memory. This person has been hidden in plain sight. But heaven has revealed them today. Do not be afraid. You are not alone. The armies of heaven surround you. Every scheme against you will collapse. Every hand raised against you will falter. Every tongue that cursed you will be silenced by its own lies. But you must not turn away. Remain here. Keep listening. Heaven is still speaking. Beloved, before we continue, let me ask you, do you desire more of this truth? Do you want the next revelation to reach you before the world blinds you again? Then do not let this connection break. Stay close to this divine voice. Not for my sake, but because heaven wants your ears open for the next word. Pause and reflect. Has not God already shown you that He speaks in ways the world cannot explain? The number that appears again and again. The dream you could not shake. The moment you thought of someone just before they appeared. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's pattern. Heaven's fingerprint upon your life. And tonight, that fingerprint is pressed deeper. Beloved, I will not stop until your eyes are opened. God will not let go until you see. The truth you feared is the truth that will set you free. And the enemy knows this. That is why fear rises in you even as you hear this. But fear is a deceiver. Truth is stronger. I say again, as commanded by the Lord, your final opportunity is now. Do not let it slip away. My beloved child, listen with your heart. The heavens have not finished. The voice of God is still speaking through me, Michael, and I will not leave you in darkness. You feel the stirring within because your spirit already knows. You have sensed this for months, perhaps even years. You felt the chill in their words. You noticed the subtle betrayals you tried to ignore. You wondered if you were imagining things. But God says today, you were not imagining anything. Your intuition was divine guidance all along. Beloved, you prayed for truth. Heaven is answering. Yet truth is weighty and it requires courage. But remember, you are not alone in facing it. Every angel assigned to you stands ready at your side. Do you feel the warmth on your skin even now? That is not by chance. That is presence. That is heaven making itself known so you will not doubt. Archangel Michael declares, what was hidden will no longer remain concealed. The lies will crumble. The masks will be removed. Every secret meeting, every whisper in the dark, will be revealed before your eyes. And God Himself says, "Beloved, you must be prepared. For when the truth comes, it will shake your heart. But this shaking is not your undoing. It is your liberation. Do not run. Do not hide. For if you turn away now, the blessing prepared for you will be delayed. But if you stay, if you endure the unveiling, you will rise into a freedom greater than you have ever known. My child, you still wonder, why me? Why now? And heaven answers, because your time has come. Because you are not meant to remain in shadows. Because the promise spoken over your life cannot be stolen any longer. Do not forget this, beloved. Destiny has its moment, and your moment has arrived. The clock of heaven bears your name. You are trembling not from fear, but from recognition. Your spirit knows this is not just a message. It is your message. Beloved child, come closer. A warning must be given. The enemy is furious right now. Even as you listen, there is resistance. You may feel distracted. You may feel weary. You may feel pulled away. This is not ordinary. This is the enemy trying to silence this revelation. But he will not succeed. Michael calls out, "Stay. Endure. Keep your eyes here, for the next word you hear may save you from disaster." Beloved, before this night ends, you will see a sign. Yes, a tangible sign. Something that others may overlook, but you will recognize. It may be a number, a sudden call, a message that shakes you. That is heaven's confirmation. It is the proof that these words are not empty. And when that sign comes, remember this, do not ignore it. It is your seal. But hear me, heaven does not only reveal what is against you. Heaven also reveals what is for you. There is someone destined to enter your life with light, with healing, with restoration. The enemy tried to block their path, but God has already ordered their steps. You will know them, for their presence will feel like home to your spirit. Yet before they arrive, the false must be removed. The mask must fall. That is why tonight is so important. Beloved, pause now. Take a breath. Feel the fire in your chest. If it burns, do not leave. If it draws you in, let it. And if your soul whispers, "This is for me," then I urge you, do not lose this connection. Stay close so that heaven's voice does not pass you by tomorrow. For the next revelation is already prepared, and it belongs to you, my child. The heavens are opening wider even now. I see the chains that held you beginning to loosen. I see the web of lies unraveling, strand by strand. And I see you rising, even if you do not feel it yet. You are stronger than the shadows. You are brighter than the night. And though the enemy rejoiced when he thought he blinded you, heaven rejoices louder because your eyes are opening now. Michael says, "Beloved, every step you take after this message will feel different. For once the truth is known, the path shifts. Once the mask is gone, the road clears. You are stepping into destiny tonight. And heaven commands, do not keep this in your heart as a secret. Do not bury it. Write it down. Remember it. Hold it close. For when the storm rises again, this word will be your anchor. The truth is nearer than you think. The unveiling is already underway. And heaven declares over you, you will see. You will know. You will be free. My beloved, do not take lightly what you are hearing. This is the moment you were meant to reach. Every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer has led you to this very line. And now heaven says, do not miss it. You may have thought last night was ordinary, but it was not. Something shifted in the heavens. A door opened in the unseen. Angels moved on your behalf while you rested. Yet the enemy also tried to plant seeds against you. You were not awake to see it, but heaven was. That is why this message finds you now, to ensure you are not blind to what has happened. Michael proclaims, the one who plotted in silence has already been exposed in heaven's court. Their plan is void. Their words are dust. But you must know the truth so you can walk free. Beloved child, this is your final chance to open your eyes before the storm arrives. For soon, what is hidden will shake the surface. And when it does, those who refuse to listen will fall into confusion. But you will not, because you chose to listen now. Do you not feel the urgency in your chest? Do you not sense the weight of this word pressing against your spirit? That is heaven pleading with you. This is not just information. It is your lifeline. Beloved, remember the strange dream you had not long ago. The one you could not explain. The one you dismissed as random. It was not random. It was a glimpse of what is about to be revealed. Heaven gave you a preview, and now the full picture is being unveiled. God says, the tears you cried in secret have watered the ground for your miracle. The pain you endured has prepared the soil, and tonight the seed bursts forth. But to see it, you must not turn away now. Michael declares, the hidden truth is about someone you trusted. Someone who wore two faces. They believed their disguise was perfect, but they forgot that heaven sees all. And heaven will not let you remain in their snare. Do not fear the unveiling. Yes, it may hurt. Yes, it may shock you. But beloved, better the wound of truth than the poison of lies. God heals what He reveals. Look at your life. How many times did the signs appear? The sudden silence, the unexplained distance, the unusual patterns. You overlooked them because your heart was pure. But now God says, no more ignoring. No more blindness. Open your eyes fully. Beloved, let me say this, if this word stirs your spirit, then stay close. Do not disconnect. Remain here so that the next revelation is not lost to you. Heaven has many more truths to pour into your life. But you must stay connected to receive them. This is not entertainment. This is survival. This is destiny. Child of heaven, remember this as well. Not everyone who stands against you is your enemy, and not everyone who stands with you is your friend. Discernment is the gift heaven is awakening in you tonight. The one who smiled the brightest may have held the sharpest blade. But the one you overlooked may be the one carrying your blessing. That is why revelation is urgent. That is why you cannot remain blind. Michael calls out again, beloved, you are not abandoned. The armies of heaven surround you now. What was meant to break you will become your testimony. The trap set for you will be their own undoing. And the blessing meant for you cannot be stolen another day. My child, a sign will follow this word. Watch closely in the next 3 days. Something unexpected will come, a message, a number, a voice, or a sudden moment of clarity. And when it happens, you will know this was heaven's seal. That sign will mark the beginning of your freedom. But remember, when the sign comes, do not hesitate. Act with courage. Step into truth. Heaven's window does not stay open forever. Beloved, lift your eyes. You have walked long enough with your head bowed in pain. Tonight, heaven lifts it for you. You are seen. You are chosen. You are marked for more. The battle has been fierce, but you are still standing. And that alone is proof that heaven's hand has never left you. Do not doubt it now. Do not walk away now. God says, I am your shield. I am your light. I am your deliverance. Nothing formed against you will prosper, and no secret will remain hidden from you any longer. This is your moment. This is your unveiling. Step into it, beloved. Step boldly, for heaven is with you. My beloved child, I see you trembling as these words reach deeper. Do not resist it. That trembling is not weakness. It is awakening. Your soul is remembering what it always knew, but your mind tried to silence. The heavens are opening above you. Now the fire of revelation is descending, and Michael cries out, You cannot hide from this truth any longer. The Father has commanded it to be spoken over you. The veil is gone. The silence is broken. Beloved, last night the enemy celebrated too soon. They thought they had tightened the rope around you. They believed their whispers would bury you. But what they did not see was the angelic host stationed at your door. What they did not realize was that heaven had already prepared this word for you before they even schemed. You are not late. You are right on time. This is the hour of unveiling. God says, your tears, your confusion, your sleepless nights, they are not wasted. Each one was counted. They became evidence in heaven's court. And tonight, the verdict is being read. You are free. Michael calls out again. The person who thought they could play with your trust has been exposed. Their mask is slipping. Their schemes are collapsing. Their plans are already dust in the wind. But you must open your eyes fully to see it. Do not be afraid, child. The truth may shake you, but it will not destroy you. The shaking is heaven making room for what is real. Beloved, do you remember the strange heaviness you felt yesterday? That was not random. That was heaven pressing against your spirit, preparing you for this moment. The discomfort was the signal that something hidden was about to surface. And now it has. My child, your life is shifting. This is not just another day. This is the turning point. The very fact that you are still listening proves you were chosen to endure the unveiling. Many would have turned away, but you have stayed. That is why heaven pours deeper into you. Listen carefully. In the coming days, you will see the truth unfold before your eyes. It may come through a careless word spoken. It may come through a message not meant for you. It may come through a dream so vivid it wakes you. However it comes, you will know. For your spirit will burn with confirmation. God says, when it comes, do not deny it. Do not explain it away. Trust what you see. For I am the one who opens your eyes, and I do not lie. Beloved, hear me. The enemy has fought you not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. Your destiny threatens the darkness. Your light exposes too much. That is why the attacks have been relentless. But tonight, heaven arms you with the sharpest weapon, truth. And truth cannot be chained. Michael declares, you are not a victim. You are not abandoned. You are heaven's chosen, and no plan against you can succeed. The very hands that tried to harm you will soon be empty. The very mouths that cursed you will be silenced. For heaven defends its own. My child, even now the Spirit is whispering to your heart, do not fear. I am with you. Yes, that warmth you feel in your chest is not your imagination. It is the presence confirming this word. Pause and breathe. Heaven is near. Beloved, before we move deeper, let me remind you. If your soul trembles at this, if your heart feels the weight of eternity pressing on it, then do not drift away. Stay connected to this flow of divine revelation. Not for me, but because heaven intends to keep speaking. If you break the line, you may miss the next word that unlocks your freedom. Stay. Heaven is not finished. Child, let us journey further. There is more that must be spoken. The truth that is rising will not only reveal those who are against you. It will also prepare you for the one sent to lift you. Heaven has not only exposed the counterfeit. Heaven has preserved the genuine. The person sent by God will not play with your heart. They will not twist your trust. They will carry a light that matches yours. But you could not receive them while the mask was still in place. That is why heaven is removing it now. Beloved, the unveiling may hurt, but it also heals. You will weep, yes, but then you will see. And once you see, you will walk in freedom. Michael calls out once more, do not resist the unveiling. For if you resist, you will remain bound. But if you accept it, the chains break, the doors open, and destiny rushes in. This is your moment. Heaven has paused everything else to reach you. Do not waste it. God says, lift your head, beloved. Your story is shifting. Your night is ending. The dawn is breaking. And the truth you feared is the truth that sets you free. My beloved child, lean closer still. Do not let your attention wander, for heaven is not finished. Every word that falls now carries the weight of eternity. You are not here by accident. You are standing in the very stream of revelation. The Father says, I have watched your pain. I have measured your nights of silence, and I have counted your prayers. Not one has gone unheard. Tonight I lift the curtain. Tonight I end the silence. Michael declares, the truth is here. And though it cuts, it will also heal. Though it shocks, it will also free. What you feared to know is what will make you strong. Beloved, do you remember the voice of doubt that whispered to you? The one that told you it was all in your head? That was not truth. That was deception. But deep in your chest, your spirit knew. Your heart could not rest because heaven was drawing you toward awareness. And now that pull is complete. Your eyes are opening. Child, listen. There is someone in your circle whose words wrapped around you like silk, but beneath were cords of control. They smiled, but their heart was bitter. They promised, but their actions betrayed. They believed you would never see. But heaven says, you see now, beloved. Do not be afraid to release what is false. For when you let go of the counterfeit, the genuine will rush in. Heaven cannot pour new wine into old skins. You must allow the breaking for the blessing to begin. My beloved, take courage. This unveiling is not your end. It is your beginning. Even now, angels are circling around you, preparing the ground for your next step. They are tearing down walls built on lies. They are clearing paths hidden by shadows. And they are strengthening your hands to hold what is coming. Michael calls out, Child of heaven, the fire around you is not to consume you, but to protect you. The storm is not to destroy you, but to carry you into destiny. Trust the hand that guides you. Now pause and listen. Do you hear the whisper in your spirit? That still, small voice that says, I am with you. That is the Father's seal. That is the proof that this word belongs to you, beloved. In the days ahead, watch carefully. You will see confirmations rising like waves, repeated numbers, sudden alignments, conversations you overhear that echo this very message. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's fingerprints, reminding you that you are not forsaken. And when these signs come, remember to act. Do not bury them in doubt. Do not cover them in fear. Step boldly, for heaven confirms so you may move. Beloved, let me remind you once more. Stay connected. Remain in this flow of divine truth. Heaven has more to speak, and each word is another step on your path. If you walk away now, you may miss the very key that unlocks your freedom. Do not walk away. Stay, child. Heaven has written your story differently than what the enemy whispered. He told you that you were forgotten. He told you that you were unloved. He told you your prayers were wasted. But heaven says you are chosen. You are guarded. You are destined for more than you can see. Michael cries out, do not measure yourself by your past. Do not chain yourself to yesterday's mistakes, for heaven has already broken those chains. You are not who they said you were. You are who the Father declares you to be. Beloved, radiant, unstoppable. Beloved, let the truth wash over you now. Let the fear dissolve. Let the lies crumble. For tonight, the light burns brighter than the shadows. Do you not feel it? The heaviness lifting. That is heaven's hand taking the burden from your shoulders. That is the release you prayed for. Child, listen well. The person who betrayed your trust cannot stop your destiny. Their words cannot cancel God's promise. Their schemes cannot rewrite heaven's decree. What is for you will reach you, no matter how they try to block it. The Lord says, I make a way where there is no way. I open doors no one can shut. And tonight, I open for you, beloved. You may still weep, but your tears are seeds. They will bloom into joy. You may still ache, but your ache is the sound of chains breaking. Do not despise the pain. It is the path to your rising. Michael proclaims, stand tall, child, for your night is ending. The dawn is near. And when the sun rises, you will see clearly what you once feared to face. This is not just a message. This is a moment of rebirth. You are crossing from blindness to vision, from bondage to freedom, from sorrow to destiny. Hold fast, beloved. Do not turn away. The truth is unfolding and heaven is with you. My beloved child, do not let weariness or distraction pull you away now. This is the hour heaven has chosen for your awakening. The enemy will do anything to break your focus. But I, Michael, declare, stay, remain. For what comes next will seal what heaven has spoken over you. You have wandered long in a fog of uncertainty, searching for clarity. Tonight, the fog lifts. Tonight, the voice of God cuts through every cloud. Beloved, hear him. You are mine. I have called you by name. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. Do you feel the shift? That weight pressing on your spirit is the presence of the Lord. It is His way of confirming to you that these are not just words. They are truth wrapped in fire. Child, remember the moments you nearly gave up. The nights you whispered in the dark, does anyone see me? Does anyone care? Heaven answers you now. I saw you. I wept with you. I carried you even when you thought you were alone. Michael calls out, every tear you cried was a battle cry in the Spirit. Every prayer you whispered was a weapon in heaven's hands. And tonight, your weapons have struck their mark. The enemy's schemes are falling apart even now. Beloved, the unveiling continues. The person who wore two faces is being stripped of their disguise. Heaven has already written the decree. No more deception. You will see their true heart revealed. You will hear their real motives slip through their lips. You will watch their mask fall before your very eyes. Do not panic when it happens. Do not crumble when the truth shakes you. Heaven prepared you for this moment. And though the truth may sting, it is the sting that heals. God says, better to hurt with honesty than to perish in lies. I reveal not to shame you, but to shield you. I uncover not to break you, but to free you. My child, let these words settle deep. You are stronger than the enemy wants you to believe. You are braver than your fear tells you. The proof is simple. You are still here. Despite the battles, despite the betrayals, despite the storms, you remain. That is victory. That is evidence of heaven's hand on you. Michael declares, what is rising against you cannot overcome you. For heaven has already declared your triumph. What was meant to bury you will become your testimony. What was meant to silence you will become your song. Beloved, stay watchful. The days ahead will bring signs. Unmistakable confirmations. A conversation you were not meant to hear. A message delivered at the perfect moment. A number that appears again and again. These are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you into clarity. When you see them, do not dismiss them. Recognize them for what they are, proof that God is guiding you step by step. Beloved, pause here. If your soul is stirred, if you feel heaven's fire through these words, do not let the connection break. Stay close so that you remain aligned with the next revelation. Heaven will continue to speak, and each word will lift you higher. Child, let us walk deeper. The unveiling is not only about betrayal. It is also about promise. For what heaven removes in exposure, heaven replaces with blessing. You will not walk empty. You will not be left alone. God has preserved someone for you. Someone true. Someone aligned. Someone who will carry light where others carry darkness. You may not have met them yet, but their steps are already being ordered. And when they arrive, your spirit will recognize them instantly. There will be no confusion, no mask, no hidden trap, only peace. But first, the counterfeit must fall. Beloved, the process may ache, but the outcome is freedom. Heaven is not punishing you. Heaven is preparing you. The fire you walk through now is the fire that burns away chains. And on the other side, you will walk lighter, clearer, freer. Michael calls out again, beloved child, you are not walking into loss. You are walking into gain. You are not walking into sorrow. You are walking into joy. What the enemy meant for harm, God is already turning into good. Do you not feel hope stirring even now? That is not coincidence. That is heaven planting seeds of courage in your spirit. Child, hold on. The unveiling is almost complete. The truth will soon stand before you in full light. And when it does, you will know why heaven fought so fiercely to reach you tonight. God says, I am your shield. I am your defender. I am the one who goes before you and the one who walks behind you. Nothing can snatch you from my hand. Nothing can erase what I have written over your life. Beloved, take heart. The truth is not your ending. It is your beginning. Tonight, you step out of blindness. Tonight, you step into vision. Tonight, heaven rewrites your story. Stay. Listen. Believe. Beloved child, listen with every fiber of your being. Heaven is not finished. The river of revelation is still flowing, and it is flowing for you. If you have stayed until now, it is because you were meant to. The Spirit has held you here because the next lines will open your eyes wider than ever before. Michael calls out, you were blind, but blindness is ending. You were silenced, but your voice is returning. You were broken, but your pieces are coming together in the hands of the Father. Do you not see how the enemy tried again and again to block this moment? Think back to how many distractions arose just before you arrived here. How many doubts tried to whisper that you should leave. Yet here you are, and here is heaven's proof. Nothing can keep you from the truth that belongs to you. Beloved, last night was not an ordinary night. In the unseen, battles raged. Angels fought to guard what was yours. The enemy wanted to close this very window of revelation, but he failed. He is failing now because heaven's word has already reached you, and it cannot be taken back. Child, hear the decree. The hidden is revealed. The masks are torn. The secrets are exposed. And you, beloved, are stepping into sight. You asked God for confirmation. You pleaded for clarity. And tonight, He answers, yes, you were right to sense it. Yes, your spirit knew all along. Yes, I was speaking, and now I shout so you will never again doubt. Beloved, you must prepare yourself. The truth that unfolds may shock you, but it will not crush you. Heaven never reveals without also strengthening. You are ready, though you may feel unready. You are strong, though you may feel weak. And the proof of your strength is this: you have endured. Michael declares, the one who thought they could laugh at your pain will soon be silenced. The one who thought their secrets were safe will soon stumble over their own lies. And the one who thought you would never know, heaven says you will know. Beloved, even now, names rise in your mind. Faces flash before your memory. Do not push them away. Your spirit recognizes before your mind admits. Heaven is confirming what you already suspected. Child, stay grounded. Stay rooted. For the unveiling is not only about exposure. It is about preparation. Once the false is cleared, the true will be placed in your path. Heaven does not leave you empty. Heaven replaces the counterfeit with the genuine. Beloved, take courage. The path before you may shake, but it will not collapse. It may thunder, but it will not swallow you. For heaven's hands hold you steady. Pause here. Feel the weight of this word. Feel the fire in your chest. If you know this is not coincidence, then stay connected. Remain here so you do not miss the next wave of revelation prepared for you. The Father's voice will not end here. It will continue. Do not let it pass you by. Child, let us move deeper still. God says, I am raising you from the dust of betrayal into the light of promise. I am lifting you from the silence of confusion into the sound of clarity. And I will not leave you until every lie is shattered. Michael calls out, Beloved, the heaviness you carried for years is being lifted tonight. The chains that bound your sight are breaking, link by link. You are walking lighter already, though you may not realize it yet. Do you feel the release in your body? That is not imagination. That is heaven untying knots. That is heaven removing burdens. That is heaven whispering, you are free. Child, understand this truth. The person who played with your heart does not have the power to destroy you. They may have delayed. They may have wounded. But they cannot erase what God has written. Their power ends where heaven's decree begins. And heaven's decree is this: you shall rise. You shall see. You shall walk in freedom. Beloved, your story is not ending. It is beginning. The betrayal was not your grave. It was your gate. The tears were not wasted. They were water for your new garden. And the silence was not abandonment. It was preparation for heaven's voice. Michael calls again, stand tall, child of light. For your hour has come. The night is breaking. The dawn is rising. And with it, your destiny unfolds. Do not fear what is ahead. Do not shrink back. For what heaven exposes, heaven also heals. What heaven removes, heaven also replaces. And what heaven promises, heaven always fulfills. Beloved, hold these words close. The next days will test you, but they will also prove you. When the unveiling comes in full, remember this moment. Remember, heaven warned you, heaven prepared you. And heaven promised you freedom. Child, you are not alone. You never were. And you never will be. Beloved child, open your spirit wider. The heavens are still speaking, and the fire has not dimmed. If you thought the revelation was complete, know this, the deeper truth is only now being released. Michael calls out, do not turn your face away. For what is about to be spoken is the very word you prayed for in silence, the very answer you cried for in your darkest hour. Beloved, there was a night when you felt utterly unseen. You whispered, Lord, if you are real, show me. And heaven did not forget that cry. Tonight is the answer to that night. This word is the proof that God has always been listening, always watching, always guarding. Child, you are stepping into the season where the things whispered in secret will be shouted from rooftops. The hidden conversations, the closed-door betrayals, they will not remain concealed. God has set a time for unveiling, and that time is now. Michael declares, the person who thought they could weave webs, the one who twisted truth, will be caught in their own lies. Heaven has decreed it, and none can reverse it. Beloved, do you not feel your heart pounding? That is your spirit leaping at recognition. Heaven is pressing confirmation into your chest. Do not ignore it. God says, my child, I warned you in dreams. I nudged you in whispers. You sensed it but doubted. You felt it but silenced yourself. No more. I will not let you remain blind. This is the day your eyes open fully. And when your eyes open, beloved, what you see may sting, but it will also free. Child, take courage. Revelation is not punishment. It is preparation. Heaven is not trying to break you. Heaven is setting you free so nothing can bind you again. Michael calls out, beloved, the shaking you feel is the breaking of chains. The fire you feel is the burning of lies. The heaviness you feel lifting is the hand of heaven pulling you into light. Stay here. Do not rush away. Each word is another chain falling. Beloved, let me share something hidden. The one who betrayed you is not as strong as you feared. They carry weakness disguised as strength. They wear arrogance to cover emptiness. And heaven says their power over you ends tonight. You are stepping out of their shadow. You are stepping into the light where their words cannot touch you, their plans cannot harm you, their lies cannot bind you. Child, pause. Do you feel the sudden calm breaking into your spirit even now? That is heaven sealing this truth. That is God whispering, it is done. Beloved, before we continue deeper, let me remind you again. Stay connected. Do not let this flow slip away. Remain here so you stay in the stream of revelation. For heaven will keep speaking, and each word will build upon the last. Do not cut yourself short. Now listen carefully, for what comes next is not just about betrayal. It is about blessing. God says, I have removed what was false so I may bring what is true. I have closed the door to deception so I may open the door to destiny. Beloved, someone is coming who carries light where others carried shadows. Their voice will not confuse you. It will soothe you. Their presence will not drain you. It will strengthen you. And your spirit will recognize them instantly. For I myself have marked them for you. Michael calls out, but the counterfeit must fall before the genuine can rise. That is why this unveiling is urgent. That is why heaven fought to deliver this message. Do not cling to what heaven is tearing away, or you will miss what heaven is giving. Beloved, the days ahead may feel like fire, but they will end in freedom. You will cry, but your tears will cleanse. You will ache, but your ache will prepare you. And on the other side, you will stand taller, brighter, freer, child. The very people who mocked you will marvel at you. The very voices that cursed you will be silenced. And the very chains that bound you will become your testimony. God says, I am not only exposing, I am elevating. I am not only removing, I am restoring. And what I restore will be greater than what was lost. Beloved, let hope rise in your chest. Feel it. Let courage take root in your spirit. This is not the end. It is the turning point. This is not your fall. It is your rise. Michael declares, Beloved, heaven stands with you. You will not walk this alone. The armies of angels surround you. The fire of God goes before you. The voice of truth will guide you. And no darkness will swallow you again. Hold this word close. Do not let it go. For the days ahead will confirm it, and you will look back and say, Heaven warned me. Heaven prepared me. Heaven freed me. Child, remember always. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, and nothing can change that. Beloved child, remain still. The spirit is not done. The weight you feel pressing against your chest is heaven leaning close, speaking what you must not ignore. Michael calls out, this is your final opportunity to awaken. The truth is ready to break through the surface of your life. And if you turn away now, you will remain bound. But if you stay, your chains will fall and your vision will clear. Beloved, do you feel the electricity in your skin? That is not chance. That is heaven's current flowing through you, marking you as chosen. God says, My child, you thought I was silent, but I was waiting for this appointed hour. You thought I forgot you, but I was storing your prayers as seeds. And tonight, those seeds begin to sprout. The betrayal you endured, the lies whispered against you, they have all reached their limit. Heaven has spoken. The case is closed. The truth will rise. Michael calls out. The person who thought they were hidden is being brought into the open. Their schemes are unraveling. Their words are falling to the ground. And you, beloved, will see it with your own eyes. Child, you have always felt different. You wondered why others could not sense what you sensed. That was the mark of heaven on you. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to discern. You were not meant to stay blind. You were meant to see. And now you are seeing. Beloved, do not shrink back from the vision. Do not deny what heaven shows you. You prayed for clarity. This is the answer. You begged for confirmation. This is the seal. God says the lies will burn away and only truth will remain. And though truth may sting, it is the balm that heals your soul. Child, look around you. Has not heaven already been sending signs? The repeated number, the sudden dream, the unexpected message. You thought they were coincidences, but they were confirmations. The Spirit was whispering, stay awake. The unveiling is near. And tonight, the unveiling is here. Michael declares, Beloved, the storm rising around you is not your destruction. It is your deliverance. The shaking ground beneath you is not to bury you. It is to break the chains under your feet. Stay rooted. Stay calm. Heaven fights for you. Beloved, pause for a moment. If these words grip your heart, if you feel the fire of confirmation, then do not let this dream slip away. Remain here so that you stay aligned with heaven's voice. For this is only the beginning of what God intends to pour into your life. Child, take courage. The enemy has already lost. You may not see it yet, but in the spirit, the victory is sealed. Their arrows broke before they touched you. Their nets snapped before they caught you. Their curses reversed before they reached you. God says you are shielded. You are guarded, and nothing they planned will stand. Beloved, soon the mask will fall completely. When it does, do not grieve as though you lost everything. Rejoice, for heaven has removed the counterfeit so the genuine can enter. The person heaven has preserved for you will not confuse you. They will not hide from you. They will carry light, not shadows, and your spirit will feel peace, not fear, in their presence. That is how you will know. Michael calls out, but the false must fall before the true can come. That is why this unveiling is urgent. That is why heaven pressed you to stay until now. Do not fight the removal, for it makes space for your blessing. Beloved, you are stronger than your wounds. You are brighter than your scars. You are more chosen than your enemies want you to believe. Heaven laughs at their plans, for they are already dust. Child, imagine the chains falling from your wrists. Imagine the doors unlocking before you. Imagine the sunlight breaking into your prison. That is what heaven is doing right now. The Lord says, I am the light in your darkness. I am the hand that lifts you. I am the voice that calls you forward, and I will never let you go. Beloved, take these words as your anchor. In the days ahead, storms will try to shake you. But remember this moment. Remember, heaven warned you, prepared you, and promised you. When confusion rises, return to this word. When doubt whispers, remember Michael's cry. The truth has come, and nothing can silence it. Child, you are stepping into freedom. You are walking into destiny, and nothing can stop it now.